Lee Jun-Ho stood beneath the brilliant lights of Taipei, and for a moment it felt as though the entire world had paused just to hear the words that were about to leave his lips. To every viewer tuning in right now, thank you for joining us, because what unfolded at the Taipei Fanmeeting Tour was not just another celebrity moment. This was the kind of revelation that leaves fans breathless, screaming, emotional, and absolutely electrified. As the venue filled with thousands of cheering hearts, no one imagined that this would be the night Lee Jun-Ho finally went public, that this would be the moment he confirmed what many had been suspecting, praying for, analyzing, and whispering about for months. And while the cheers echoed across Taiwan, one name, one luminous presence, seemed to glow brighter than everything else: Yuna. The energy in the room was impossible to describe unless you felt it yourself. Fans waved their light sticks, some trembling with excitement, some already emotional before the program even began, because Lee Jun-Ho has always had that effect. But this time was different. This time, there was a strange undercurrent in his eyes. Something softer than usual, something more vulnerable yet proud, like a man who had been carrying a secret close to his heart and had finally chosen to set it free. From the very first segment of the fan meeting, Jun-Ho appeared extra cheerful, playful, sweet, and shining in a way even longtime fans said felt new. And that alone had fans whispering, "Something is going on tonight." As he greeted everyone with his trademark warmth, he kept placing his hand over his chest, smiling that shy smile that so many associate with one particular person. The moment he announced a special segment inspired by "People Who Make My Life Bright," the entire fan meeting hall erupted. Clips of his past works, behind-the-scenes moments, and personal vlogs began playing on the screen, until suddenly a photo appeared, just for a second, but long enough for fans to gasp, scream, and grab onto their nearest friend. It was a picture of Lee Jun-Ho taken candidly at an event where Yuna had also been present. Though it wasn't a couple photo, the timing, the symbolism, and the universe of moments behind it were undeniable. Jun-Ho paused, looked at the screen, then looked at the audience. And that's when everyone felt it. This moment was deliberate. This moment meant something. And the man standing in front of thousands of fans seemed ready to speak in a way he never had before. He began slowly, carefully, as though he were measuring every word not out of fear but out of respect. He spoke about growth, about gratitude, about how life sometimes surprises you with people who change the way you see the world. Fans were already screaming when he said, "Someone who has been a source of comfort and joy." The hall trembled with sound. Social media exploded in real time. People who weren't even at the fan meeting were writing, "He's talking about her. He has to be talking about her." And yet, Jun-Ho wasn't done. He took a breath, ran a hand through his hair, and smiled in that same shy, heartwarming way that fans have dissected countless times. "I think it's time," he finally said. "I think you all deserve to hear it from me directly." The crowd went wild. Every camera was raised, every fan leaned forward, every heartbeat stopped. He continued, voice steady but emotional. "There is someone I care about, someone I respect deeply, someone who makes me very happy." And then he added the line that sent the entire Asian entertainment world into shock. "I'm thankful that many of you have supported us, even silently." The hall screamed so loudly that even Jun-Ho laughed, flustered yet relieved. It was not a formal couple announcement, not exactly, but it was confirmation. It was acknowledgement. It was him saying, without hiding or pretending, that the rumors, the chemistry, the whispers, the sightings, the glances, the smiles, they weren't just fantasies created by fans. Something real existed, and that someone, that light, that joy, everyone already knew her name. Yuna. Even though she was not physically at the fan meeting, the atmosphere felt as though her presence was woven into every word Jun-Ho spoke. By the time he finished his statement, "She deserves all the happiness in the world," the crowd was standing, shouting, crying, clapping, chanting Yuna's name as though she herself were on stage. It was a moment so powerful, so heartfelt, so genuine that clips began circulating online within minutes. Fans around the world couldn't believe what they were hearing. K-drama fans, idol fans, K-pop fans, even casual viewers who only knew the two from their dramas, everyone was losing their minds. And while the entire world erupted in excitement back in Seoul, Yuna herself was glowing. Earlier that same day, she had appeared at Incheon Airport, heading to a schedule that fans believed was unrelated, completely unaware she would become the center of global conversation within hours. She was dressed elegantly, effortlessly stunning in a way that only Yuna could be. And yet, people noticed something different about her too, something the media immediately labeled the glow. She smiled more, waved more, even laughed unexpectedly during interviews. It was the glow of someone who was happy, secure, and cherished. When the clips of Jun-Ho's revelation reached Korea, the internet went into meltdown. Fans began replaying her airport footage, analyzing every expression, every blush, every moment. She knew, fans wrote. She knew he was going to say something tonight. Whether that was true or not didn't matter. What mattered was that Yuna's radiance was undeniable. It was the kind of glow associated with joy that can't be faked. As Jun-Ho continued the fan meeting, he remained lighthearted yet relieved. As if freeing himself had also freed the air around him. He sang with more emotion, smiled with more truth, and at one point he even stopped mid-performance to say, "I'm happy, truly." Fans screamed again, chanting his name, reassuring him, celebrating him. The atmosphere turned into something warm, magical, unforgettable. It wasn't long before the media, the bloggers, the entertainment insiders, and even celebrity friends began reacting. Posts flooded social platforms. Some stars even liked fan-edited clips of the moment, sparking speculation that many already knew. Support poured in from colleagues, industry seniors, and international fans who have long admired the genuine bond between Lee Jun-Ho and Yuna. Their journey, real or rumored, has always been something fans followed passionately. From their unforgettable performance at the MBC Awards, where their chemistry sparked dating speculations worldwide, to their quiet interactions at various events, to their natural warmth whenever they were in the same space, it all now felt as though it had been leading to this moment. The truth, spoken softly yet firmly by Lee Jun-Ho himself. The sincerity of his words reached beyond the concert hall. Fans described feeling a warmth inside my chest, like watching a real-life drama, like witnessing something authentic and beautiful. It didn't feel like a publicity stunt. It didn't feel forced. It felt real. It felt earned. It felt like a story unfolding naturally between two people with undeniable connection. As videos from the fan meeting surged past millions of views, Taiwan became the center of a global conversation. Yuna's name trended in over 40 countries. Jun-Ho's heart-stopping admission trended in more than 60. Fan communities mobilized instantly, sending messages of love and support to both stars. Even those who weren't fans found themselves saying, "Okay, this is cute, I'm invested now." And in the midst of all the frenzy, fans kept returning to one detail: the glow. Maybe it was coincidence, maybe it was intuition, or maybe, just maybe, Yuna really had been glowing because somewhere in her heart she felt the truth that was about to be shared with the world. Her fans called it destiny. Jun-Ho fans called it love. Neutral netizens called it perfect timing. But everyone agreed. There was something beautifully poetic about the way their worlds aligned on this particular day. As the fan meeting reached its end, Jun-Ho bowed deeply, thanking his fans for years of loyalty, love, and patience. He promised to continue giving his best in everything he does: acting, music, performances, and in life. But the final moment of the night was what sealed the memory forever. He said, with a tender smile, "Thank you for supporting not just me, but the people I care about." The audience screamed once more, fists in the air, tears streaming, hearts bursting with joy. And that, right there, was the moment fans knew. This wasn't just a hint. This wasn't just teasing. This was Lee Jun-Ho, one of the most admired and respected stars in the industry, going public in his own way, confirming without naming, admitting without dramatics, protecting while sharing. It was raw. It was powerful. It was unforgettable. After the event, fans gathered outside the venue, talking, crying, laughing, hugging each other, saying things like, "He finally said it. This is the best day ever. I need Yuna's reaction, please." Social media became a festival of emotions. Ships that had been sailing quietly suddenly soared like they had been blessed by the captain himself. Meanwhile, fans speculated whether Yuna would respond. Would she post something? Would SM Entertainment say something? Would she smile a little brighter the next time she appears publicly? Whatever happens next, one thing is for sure. The bridge between Jun-Ho's honesty and Yuna's glow has already created one of the most iconic moments of the year. For viewers joining us, thank you for being here as we witness this chapter in real time. This is not just a celebrity rumor. This is a moment that feels historic in the world of K-entertainment. A moment that fans will replay again and again for years. A moment that reminds everyone that behind the fame, behind the cameras, behind the fantasy, they are human. They love. They feel. They choose happiness. And on this night in Taipei, Lee Jun-Ho chose to share a piece of that happiness with the world. As the curtain falls on this unforgettable fan meeting, as the world reacts, speculates, and celebrates, one truth remains crystal clear. Yuna is glowing. Lee Jun-Ho is glowing. And together, knowingly or unknowingly, they have lit up the entire industry with warmth, excitement, and joy that feels almost cinematic. Whatever the future holds, one thing is undeniable. Tonight, Lee Jun-Ho went public. Tonight, he confirmed what fans have long believed. And tonight, Yuna glowed like the brightest star in the sky. Thank you for watching.